In September 1977, humanity launched a small spacecraft into the dark, carrying a simple mission: explore the outer planets, send back data, survive 5 years if everything goes perfectly. No one expected it to still be alive nearly 50 years later. No one expected it to leave the solar system. And no one expected that decades after passing the last planet, it would go silent and then speak again. This is not science fiction. This is the true story of Voyager 1, the most distant object ever created by human hands. When Voyager 1 lifted off from Earth, the world was different. There was no internet, no smartphones. Most of the engineers who built it believed they would never see its final days. Voyager 1 was never designed to last. Its computers were weaker than a modern calculator. Its memory could barely hold a few photos. Its power source, a radioisotope generator, was slowly dying from the moment it left Earth. And yet, Voyager kept going. First, it passed Jupiter. It revealed violent storms larger than Earth itself. It showed us moons with oceans beneath frozen crusts. Then it reached Saturn, where it sent back images so beautiful that some scientists reportedly cried. After Saturn, Voyager 1's original mission was complete. It had done more than anyone hoped. NASA could have turned it off. Instead, they made a decision no one had ever made before. They let it go. Voyager 1 was aimed upward, out of the flat plane of the planets, toward interstellar space, toward a region no spacecraft had ever reached, toward the unknown. As it traveled farther from the sun, the light grew weaker. Signals took hours, then days to arrive. Commands sent from Earth would not be confirmed until long after the engineers who sent them went home for the night. Eventually, Voyager passed the boundary where the sun's influence begins to fade. In 2012, it officially crossed into interstellar space. For the first time in history, a human-made object left the solar system. At that distance, Voyager 1 was over 22 billion kilometers away, so far that radio signals traveled for more than 22 hours before reaching Earth, so far that even a small mistake could never be corrected in time. And still, it spoke. Voyager continued sending whispers of data from the void, measurements of cosmic radiation, magnetic fields, temperatures of a place no human would ever visit. Then, in 2023, something went wrong. Voyager 1 began sending nonsense. The data arriving on Earth made no sense. Numbers were corrupted. Readings contradicted each other. It was as if the spacecraft had lost its mind. Engineers feared the worst. Voyager's systems were ancient. Its computers ran on code written in the 1970s. Spare parts did not exist. There was no way to physically repair it. And the most terrifying part? If Voyager truly failed, it would fail alone. NASA sent commands. They waited nearly 2 days for a response. What came back was silence, or worse, broken signals. Some engineers believed Voyager had finally reached the end, that after nearly half a century, the most resilient machine humanity ever built had died in the dark. But then, something extraordinary happened. By carefully analyzing the corrupted data, engineers realized Voyager wasn't dead. It was confused. One of its memory systems had failed, but not completely. The spacecraft was trying to send information using damaged memory, scrambling everything. Fixing this meant doing something never done before. They would have to rewrite the operating behavior of a spacecraft more than 22 billion kilometers away, without rebooting it, without knowing if it would respond. Every command took 22 hours to arrive, another 22 hours to confirm. One mistake could permanently silence Voyager forever. Slowly, carefully, they sent new instructions, line by line. They told Voyager to avoid the broken memory, to reroute data through systems that were never meant to do this job. Days passed, then weeks. Then, in April 2024, a signal arrived, clean, structured, logical. Voyager 1 was speaking again. A machine built when disco ruled the world had survived into the age of artificial intelligence. A probe powered by decaying atoms was still sending messages from beyond the solar system. And it will keep going. Voyager 1 is now traveling through interstellar space at over 60,000 kilometers per hour. It will never return. It will never slow down. Long after Earth's continents shift, long after our cities fade, Voyager will still be moving. On board, it carries a golden record. Sounds of Earth, music, laughter, greetings in dozens of languages. A message to whoever or whatever might one day find it. Not a warning, not a claim of ownership, just proof that once, on a small blue planet, a species looked into the darkness and reached out. One day, Voyager 1 will fall completely silent. Its power will fade. Its voice will disappear. But even then, it will continue drifting, a frozen monument to curiosity, loneliness, and hope. And somewhere in the endless dark, the farthest traveler humanity ever created will carry our story, long after we are gone. If this story made you feel small, that's good. If it made you feel connected, even better. Subscribe for more real cosmic stories. Leave a comment and tell us, do you think Voyager 1 will ever be found?